Good morning.
Yes. So good morning, everyone. I hope I'm clearly audible to each one of you. And in today's session, we will be discussing the last part of the general science chapter, general science portion, that is diversity in living organisms. Clear now? Which chapter we are discussing today? We are discussing the very last chapter of your general science portion, that is diversity in living organisms. All of you quickly tell me the chapter name in the chat section. Everyone, please start replying. Which is the chapter we are doing today? Which chapter we are doing today? Very good. I want each one of you to reply. Only once you should message. Please message only once. DILO in short form, it seems. Shall I tell everything in short form now? Fine, very nice. So listen, students, in this chapter, we will be majorly concentrating about the environment things. Clear now? About what things we will be concentrating? We will be concentrating only on the environment part of the stuff. Now, please listen. You need not write anything. Clear now? You need not write anything. What you have to just do is understand the concept clearly and then answer to the question which I ask. And please make sure that you will go with zero doubts. You will leave the general science session with the zero doubts and don't carry any doubts. If you have any doubts, please one of you. Yeah, the remaining one we will get started now. So the very first thing that you need to learn with respect to the diversity in living organisms is that all living organisms are surrounded by various factors that affect their life. These factors constitute the environment for that organism. Listen now very carefully. You have to understand each and everything a bit by bit. Listen. Whenever I'm calling it as an environment, say for example, I am calling this as an area. Say I'm just taking Kengeri as an example. So Kengeri is an area. What and all you can find in Kengeri? Please tell me what and all you can find in Kengeri. All of you should actively reply now. What and all you can see in Kengeri? Tell me what and all you can see. Bhat and Bhat Tutorials, very good. You can see firstly that part. Tree, plants, houses, very good. Railway station, restaurants, very good. Bridge, vehicles, very good. Trees, very good. Schools and hospitals, good. Environment, environment. School, houses, very good. Can't you see any dogs? Can't you see any dogs? House, building, apartments. We can also see dogs, right? We can also see human beings, right? So you have told only about human beings. Cats, very good. Rats, cockroach. Correct, no? Cats and dogs, cockroach. Can you all hear me? Am I clearly audible to each one of you? Bees, flies, very good. Snake also, insects also, birds, very nice. Now, now listen very carefully. Park, very good. What and all the things that you people have told so far, that is, can I classify into Madhav sir, clouds, very good. Listen up. With respect to the past, what and all the things that you people have told, can I classify into two things? What and all the things that you have told, that is, one side I will just put the living organisms and the other side I will put the non-living things. Clear now? To one side I'm just putting only the living things and the other side I'm just putting the non-living things. So clear now? So, what is happening? That is what we are calling it as an environment. So, what is an environment? Both living things and the non-living things should be there, and that is what we are calling it as an environment. Am I clear to each one of you now? Am I clear to each one of you now about the environment part? Say yes or no. Is my voice too low to everyone? Now is it clear? Is it clear now? Is my voice clear to everyone? Yesterday you killed a baby mouse. Nice. Still it is low. Give me a minute. Am I clear now? Is my voice clear to everyone? Yes, I think it is my voice is very clear now because yes. So I think it is perfect now. So again, we will just continue the chapter. So whenever I call an environment, you should remember two things. Which are those two things? First one, we are calling it as the living things, and second one, I'm calling it as the non-living things. Now you should understand living things. It is also called as biotic factor. Clear now? What do we call the living things as? Living things are also called as the biotic factor, and the non-living things is also called as what? Abiotic factor. Abiotic factor. Clear now? Living things are called as which factors? All of you please tell me. Living things are called as which factors? Living things are called as which factors? Very good. Non-living things are called as abiotic factor. Now, all of you give me an example for abiotic factors. Very good. Abiotic, pen, chair, very nice, very nice. Laptop. For now, give me an example for the biotic factors. Give me an example for the biotic factors. Birds. Pranav can also be an example. Bhuvan Kumar can also be an example. Puneet, Samath is also an example for biotic factors. Homo sapiens, very nice students. Now, abiotic factors include the non-living things. And the see, can you see here what are the abiotic factors? Water, atmosphere, temperature, soil, sunlight, wind. So these are the abiotic factors. Clear now? Give me the list of the abiotic factors that is on the screen. All of you. I can also be an example for biotic factor. Very good. Put it in a single message, everyone. Or I want all the 6 to be in a single message. Very good. Water, atmosphere, temperature, soil, sunlight, and wind. Good now. So now with respect to the abiotic factors, can you see here there are some characteristics that is given with respect to the abiotic factors. So here are some things. So abiotic components like air. Air contains what? It contains the mixture of gases. It contains 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and small percentage of other gases. Clear now? 78 percentage of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and the small percentage of other gases. Movement of air brings us rain, temperature, and weather change. So these are the characteristics of the air. Fine. Now with respect to water, everyone needs water. So all the living cells in the planet Earth, it is made up of water, and it is found in the atmosphere as vapors, snow, and water. 97% water on the Earth is found in oceans, and only 3% is the fresh water. And with respect to soil, how is soil formed? When you take two rocks and when you start rubbing it, the powder is produced, right? That is how the soil is formed. It contains so many minerals, uh, such as iron, zinc, nitrogen, etc. It holds water and makes it available to plants. Clear now? It holds the water. The soil has the capacity to hold the water and makes it available for the plant, because plant needs water for the survival. And different soils are used to grow crops. There are different soils: red soil, loamy soil, clay soil. So there are so many kinds of soil for a specific crop type. And next, it is the light. Sun is the ultimate source of energy on earth. We get solar energy from the sun, and we convert that solar energy into electrical energy, thermal energy, light energy. So many interconvertible is done, and it helps the plants to grow, animals to regulate their day to day activities. So these are the things about the abiotic components. Have you all understood till here? Say yes or no, everyone. Have you all understood till here? Very good. Very good. If you have understood, please start writing this thing which is given on the screen. Please write down only this thing as it is important. Let me start the next slide now. So, after studying about these things, we need to study about the types of abiotic components. How many different types of abiotic components are there? Tell me, all of you, how many different types of abiotic components are there? Yes, very good. There are 5 different types of abiotic components. What are those 5 different types of abiotic components? No problem, Netaji. Listen here first. First one, that is the temperature. Why do we need a temperature? Because we need to have the metabolic activity. Clear now? What is metabolic activity? Whatever the food that we eat, that has to be digested, right? Whenever the digestion takes place, what happens? No, don't copy. Whenever the digestion takes place, it releases the energy. So this energy is all because of the temperature only. Next, it is the water, and then it is the atmosphere. Atmosphere has chemical oxygens. It has oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, that has to be again taken to the plant as well. So next, it is chemical elements. They play a major role within the environment to influence the type of organisms which grow in an area. Say for example, plants like azaleas thrive in acidic soil. Some elements like zinc and copper are important micronutrients for the development of many organisms. Clear now? And after that, wind. So wind direction and speed in an area affects the temperature and humidity. Very high wind speed often in mountain areas can be reason behind the stunted plant. So what is that? If you can see in the mountain region, some of the plants will be stunted. Clear now? Some of the plants will be stunted. Why they will be stunted? Because whenever the wind comes in a very high speed, clear now, whenever the wind comes in a very high speed, obviously the plant has to get stunted. So this is about the wind. Next, mm, weather versus climate. So weather is a short-term property. Clear now? Say for example, nowadays in Bangalore, you can find a chill weather uh, in the morning time, and a very hot weather in the afternoon time, and a rainy weather in the night time. Correct? No? Say yes or no. Say is it true or false now at least? Nowadays you can see three kinds of weather, right? In the morning you can see a very chilled weather with the snow or the fog added to it, and in the middle, in the afternoon, you can find a very hot climate, hot weather, and next in the night you can find a rainy weather. So weather is a short term property of the atmosphere. It can keep changing. It changes from place to place. I think some of you have experienced this. If it's raining in Kengiri, it will not be raining in Jainagar. Why? It is because it's a different place, right? All these things are with respect to the weather. But what is a climate? It's a long-term property. It is the same over a larger area. Best example, winter season. In the winter season, the whole Karnataka will experience the winter that season. It's not like only Bengaluru will experience the winter season. It is not like that. And various processes that degrade the quality of our environment are tabulated below. So here it is. These are the things which is degrading the quality of the environment. So which are those things? First is the soil erosion, second is the greenhouse effect, third is the water pollution, fourth is the acid rain. Clear now? Now you tell me, what are the four qualities that are degrading the environment? Everyone, what are those four qualities? What are those four qualities? Everyone, please tell me. Very good, very good. Soil erosion, soil erosion, greenhouse effect, water pollution, acid rain. That's the correct answer. Very good. Very good. So now we will study about each and everything. So what is soil erosion? It is the top fertile layer of soil gets removed. Clear now? The top fertile layer of the soil gets removed. That is, the top layer of the soil will wash away because of the high wind or because of the heavy rain. So that is what we call it as soil erosion. And it leads to deforestation and the arid areas. So please read this thing. I'll just get back to each one of you. Please. So that is the soil erosion. So whenever the top layer of the soil gets erased, or whenever the top layer of the soil gets removed, there will be no proper support to the plants, and hence the deforestation takes place. Clear now? The deforestation takes place. The next one, that is the greenhouse effect. So what is a greenhouse effect? It is the rays from sun are trapped by gases like carbon dioxide, methane, CFC. Remember, CFC is also released from refrigerator and air conditioners. Clear now? CFC is also removed from um, air conditioner and the refrigerator. Now, please abbreviate the CFC full form, everyone. All of you abbreviate the full form of CFC. Right. Yeah. So now CFC, computer science education. CFC is the chlorofluorocarbons, not computer science education. Please remember that thing. Now we will get started. That is the water pollution. So water pollution is because of the addition of the unwanted materials in the water bodies. Say for example, nowadays you can see that plastics are thrown to the water bodies, and what else? Dead bodies are thrown into the water bodies, dead animals are thrown into the water bodies, decayed animals are thrown into the water bodies. So all those things are just thrown into the water bodies, and the water is getting polluted. Clear now? It makes water unfit for use for the any other domestic purpose, and it will also cause some diseases like diarrhea. So that is the water pollution causes. Next, it is the acid rain. Acid rain, it is because whatever the rain, whenever it rains, no, that rain will be acidic in nature, and when that rain falls on the skin, it causes some skin cancer, skin irritation, skin diseases, and when it falls on the building, it will destruct the whole building only. So that is how these particular things, soil erosion, greenhouse effect, water pollution, and acid rain, are degrading the quality of the environment. Clear now? Degrading the quality of the environment. Clear now? And next, now you tell me, have you all understood? Have you all understood? Please say yes or no. Have you all understood everything so far? Say yes or no, everyone. Very good, very good. All of you, please try abbreviating what is CFC. All of you abbreviate CFC. Yes, sir. In Varanasi, the dead bodies are put into River Ganga. Yes, that is the reason. And even the ashes of the dead bodies are also put into the um, part. Now, read this thing one more time. I'll just get back to each one of you. Read this thing one more time. Please read this, everyone. Yes. So now full form of CSE. No, CFC is chlorofluorocarbons. Can you see here? CFC is chlorofluorocarbons. Now you tell me, have you all understood this thing? Have you all understood this thing? Shall I continue the next one? Shall I continue the next one? Very good. Now we will go to the next one, that is with respect to the biotic environment. Clear now? Abiotic is indicating the non-living things, and the biotic is indicating which kind of things? Biotic is indicating which kind of things? Biotic is indicating which kind of things? Very good. It is indicating the living things. Example for living things, all of you tell me about the example for living things. Yeah, the example for living things, it is Pranav. Next I'll write Achyut. Next I'll write Samarth. All these are what? All these are monkeys, right? Pranav, Achyut, Samarth, Ranjit, me also, Adya, Bharatacharya, Lalit. Very good. Apart from this, what are the example? Example for the living things, it is dog, cat, plants, humans, and the top listed people, that is Rutvik also. Very good. Rutvik, Pranav, Achyut, Samarth, Lalit. Very good. All these are the examples for monkeys. Yeah. So living things example, it is to dog, cat, plants, and humans. Clear now? This is with respect to the biotic environment. Now, these are the living components. As clearly told, they are the living things of our environment, including plants and animals. They include plants and as well the animals. Madhav sir also. Yeah. Very good. Bhuvan Kumar also. Yeah. So now if I'm talking about plants, in terms of temperature variation, Earth can be divided into 4 zones. Based on what? Based on the temperature variation, Earth can be divided into how many zones? 4 zones. What are those 4 zones? First one is tropical, subtropical, temperate, Arctic, and Antarctic. Please remember, based on the temperature. Clear now? Based on the temperature, how many Earth can be divided into how many zones? All of you please reply. Earth can be divided into how many zones? Say yes or no, everyone. Very good. What are those 4 zones? Tropical, very good. After tropical, it has to be the subtropical. Next, it is the temperate, then the Arctic and the Antarctic. Clear now? Tropical, subtropical, temperate, Arctic, and the Antarctic. Now, this particular tropical region have the temperature about 24 degrees Celsius. Clear now? It has the temperature about 24 degrees Celsius. Large trees, that is they have evergreen, always it is green. And next subtropical is with respect to the 17 degree to 24 degrees Celsius, temperate 7 to 17 degrees Celsius, Arctic and Antarctic below 7 degrees Celsius. So that is deserts will be in the Arctic and the Antarctic region, grasslands will be in the temperate region, shed their leaves during the season, that is savannas will be in the subtropical region, and the evergreens it will be in the tropical region. So now have you all understood this slide? Some Pranav, what is the doubt? Pranav, please text in the group only, message only. Have you all understood? Yes, yes. I was about to tell you people that. Don't worry, I'll tell you this. So listen. I got you people. I was about to explain the same thing. Listen very carefully. I understood. See, tropical, it is the large trees. Fine, that's the evergreen. But here, that is Arctic and Antarctic. Since the temperature is below 7 degrees Celsius, is it desert? No, it is not a desert. It is the snowlands. Clear now what it is? It is the snowlands. I hope it is clear to each one of you. The ice area or the very cold areas will come under the Arctic and the Antarctic region. Next, savanna. Yes, very good. I hope it's all your doubts are cleared now. So all plants possess root. So basically plants exhibit two components. How many components? Two kind of system. First one we are calling it as shoot system, and second one I am calling it as the root system. Clear now? What are the two kinds of system that a plant must possess? Shoot system and the root system. So all plants possess roots which help them to take water from the soil. Various characteristics of roots are listed below. So eatable roots, that is radish, carrot and beetroot. Clear now? These are the eatable roots. So these are the underground vegetables. Clear now? These are the thing which grow in under the soil only. That's in the soil only. Again, example for this you can write out. If you still want, you can write potato and you can write onion. Clear now? These are shoot system, in the sense stem, leaves, all those things are called as the shoot system. Roots that hang from the branches of the tree. In which tree the roots will hang from the branches of the tree? It is in the banyan tree. Clear now? Big, strong and deep roots. Big, strong and the deep roots, that is the neem tree. This neem tree has so much of medicinal importance. Clear now? It has so much of medicinal importance. Roots that can use cracks and break the wall, it's a people tree. So people tree is a very big tree and it has so much of strength in it that it can break the wall also. So these are the characteristics of root. Now tell me, have you all understood this characteristics of root? Say yes or no everyone. Have you all understood this part? Shoot system, in the sense stem, leaves, flower, all those components we are calling it as shoot system. That's it. Fine students, please start writing this thing. It is very important. Please start writing this. Yeah. So in the, as clearly mentioned, biotic will be having two kind of things. Correct? No, biotic components has two kinds of things. Firstly, it is with respect to the plants, and secondly, it is about the animals. And anyway, we have completed about the plants, and now we have to get started with the animals. So animals can be broadly classified into various groups. See, Pisces. So Pisces is a group of animals that only include fishes. Clear now? If I just say the word Pisces, you need to remember it is only fishes. Clear now? And if I say amphibians, these are the group of organisms uh, which live both in water and land. Clear now? Amphibians are the kind of animals which live both on land and water. Apart from frog, can I take the example of snake? Is a snake an amphibian? All of you tell me. Can I take an example of snake? No, snake is a reptile. So that is what I'm telling you. Snake is a reptile. That is, you should remember. Reptiles, examples, it is snakes and lizard. They have a scaly appearance. Even the crocodile also. The reptiles generally have the scaly appearance. And aves, in the sense, generally, if I'm mentioning about the word aves, you should remember that it is the birds. And if it is the mammals, they have the characteristics of mammary gland, that is whales, dolphins and the human beings. So
human beings. So can you all answer to these questions now? Well, let me erase this whole thing. Yes. So now you tell me, students, if I'm calling the word Pisces, which group of organisms will come under Pisces? Tell me. Which group of organisms comes under Pisces? Fishes. Very good. If I'm calling as apes, if I'm calling it as apes, which group of animals under apes? Aves, it is the birds. Now, example for reptiles. Tell me the examples for reptiles, everyone. Tell me the examples for reptiles. Very good. Apart from snake, crocodiles, lizards. Very good. Very good. Very good, students. Next it is mammals. Tell me about the mammals now. Tell me about the mammals. Very good. Whales, human, whales, and humans. Very clear. Very good now. Dolphins, humans, whales, me. Very good. So have you all understood now? A very good, students. Please write down this table. It is very important. Write down that table. It is very important. Listen, so different animal group possess different structure that suits their living habits. For example, teeth in the different animals. So cows will be having short front teeth. Clear now? They will be having a short and the front teeth. Side teeth are large and flat for chewing the grass. Clear now? What is the arrangement of teeth in the cows? They will be having a very short teeth in the front, large and the flat teeth in the sideways. And cats, sharp teeth for cutting and tearing the meat. Snakes, sharp curved teeth. Squirrel teeth grow throughout the life. Clear now? Three teeth grow throughout the life. So this is the characteristics of the cow teeth in different animals. Please write down this also. Please write down this also. For squirrels, teeth grow throughout the life. Throughout the life, in the sense, whenever the teeth falls, it again keeps growing. That is how it grows. Have you understood this now? Arush, why you're saying bye? Have you all understood this? Teeth in different animals? Say yes or no. Have you understood teeth in different animals? You people are not responding me clearly. Fine then. So fine, we will close the session for the day. So thank you all for attending the session. Thank you so much.